Okay, not really the appropriate weather to be doing this, but trying to clear some things off of our books here for seeing. And Mr. Box went up there to check. This is an old Slough Sheffield Steel and Iron Company drift mine right here. And you can see the little wall they had here for the tipple, self-acting tipple. But this must have been a huge drift mine back in the day. So, but we got several of these we're going to check out this morning, even with the rain. Try to make the most of it. So these mines go back to the 1890s, and you can see this a high ridge line here, about 700 feet. So anyway, we're going to proceed on to the next site. Okay, so we are repositioned further along this high ridge line this morning, and we're looking for this big, we think it's a big mine subsidence to a series of old Slough Sheffield coal drift mines that are flanked on either side of this large ridge line. So this was the easiest way to get to this one. Most of the mines are all closed. The drifts, they'll be flooded or sealed, but this one, we had just done some research on this one, and we just got a little bit further to go. We'll see if it's an air shaft or mine subsidence. Just don't know. So, okay, so we just came hiking up this draw, and you know, we assumed this would be an air shaft, but we were not expecting this. Evidently, the wash coming down off this high ridge over who knows 100 years. Well, this is what we came across. This is either an escapeway. We just got rough maps of this. This is either an air shaft or an escapeway, and probably was an air shaft, I'm assuming, on the back end. And because there's mine entries way on the far side of this ridge line, so it would make sense they would have an air shaft on the back end of these coal drift mines. But for whatever, all these decades, maybe 100 years, water has just gone down and just made this incredibly huge. So I think we're going to go down and check it out, because we've got the ropes. So, wow, was not expecting this. Okay, well, all right, we're going to see what's down there in a minute. Nice, beautiful morning. All right. Mr. Bach's gonna head down there and check it out. Pays to bring good ropes.
Hey, the wall is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's solid shale. Man, I just can't believe how perfect that hole is.
I know.
Have you got your light with you?
No. But I'll come back up.
Okay.
In case.
All right. I can toss you one of mine if you need it.
All right. Yeah. Toss me one, because I can't. Hold on.
Okay,
Yeah, I can't tell if there's an opening down here.
okay. I got you. All right, give me a second. I'll toss it to you. All right, just tossed him the light.
It looks open.
Yeah.
Let me go. You got to crawl just for a little bit. Let me go
Okay.
take a better look.
You need your phone?
No, I've got my GoPro.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Just give me a few minutes.
Hey, man, no problem. Take your time. It looks dry down there.
It is.
Okay. Well, he's down about a good 60 feet. Right here. This has got to be the biggest coal mine subsidence we have yet come across. It's pretty amazing. All right, well, there he goes, and I'm going to take a break for a minute. Mr. Box is still down there. There was, he said there was a small opening that he would have to crawl a little bit to get to see if he could get to where he could stand up and walk. Now, I'm not sure whether this is the back end of these. This is the back end of these drift mines, but don't have any underground maps. Just some rough composites of where everything was. This is how we were able to locate it. But anyway, let's back up here in the deep woods, man. It's raining, but you know, it's okay. That's why you got rain gear on. Why you get boots on too. Makes all the difference. So anyway, just give him a few more minutes, but he didn't have any trouble getting down. It's not mud, it's solid sandstone and shale going down there, so that's good for climbing. All right, and we'll just wait for him to come back out and give me the word. Okay, so I was enticed to come down here. Not that I needed a lot of enticing. So this is at the bottom here. Mr. Box did a little wrecking order right here. And whether this is the end of this little header into this drift, these series of drifts, and this was the air shaft, or he continued on and all that's just covered up with 100 years of wash coming off the side of the high ridge. So, all right, and Mr. Box said to head this way. So, I'll just crawl just a little bit. See what I can do here. Oh God. Oh yeah, okay. And just see what this looks like. I'm not gonna video look like an idiot trying to crawl through this, so
I'll video you from back here.
okay. Okay, lighting may not be the best because I just took one light and a headlamp with me. Mr. Box is coming in. He already's been through here. And that's, I'm not sure if we're on a main haulage way or this is a work header. I haven't seen the coal seam yet, but it's probably underneath all this debris. It's washed in over maybe 100 years down into this mine, but it's pretty neat. Oh, I see them, the bats.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Them boys can find. They can find. Oh, this is definitely the underground resort hotel. So okay, well, let me get back on my knees.
You're used to that, though.
But yeah, all right. All right. Yeah.
Turtle shell right there by your left hand.
Oh my goodness, poor baby. He probably fell down from above.
Yeah.
Bless his heart. This is his tomb. Alright. Is that remains of coal right there? What is that?
I don't know.
Alright. Okay, so Mr. Bosch got this far. Might be able to see the wooden timber supports right there. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. Yeah. It looks like it goes that way too.
Yeah, you keep going. Like I said, I didn't want to go because you can see all the fracture right there. So I at least wanted you to be down here if I was going to be dumb enough to go.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Is that the daylight we can see back there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're not too far away.
No.
Man, look at all this debris that is washed in
I know.
from this. Wow, just a sea of debris. This reminds me of another mine we went into, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
There he is. All right, we'll check this out. Wow, most unexpected. Okay, so you can see this is one of the old work areas. We're not sure. This could be, yeah, we may be on a main haulage way. This looks like an adit or a small header. Those timber supports are probably about 120, 25 years old, minimum. Well, yeah, about 125. Like Mr. Box said, look at the strain on these things. But there's the coal seam. It wasn't very big. It's maybe 36 inches at the most. But wasn't expecting this morning. We thought everything would pretty much be closed. But all right, we're going to proceed on a little ways, see what we can find. Okay, so we just checked that area about there. That's just too dangerous, and it's caved in way up there anyway. But anyway, this was neat to come see. This is definitely a main haulage way, and that's remains of a little adit, a work header, and they just made it big enough to get the coal seam. It just always amazes me how those miners got in there and did that. Alright, so, alright, and we'll crawl back out and get up out of this thing, take a break, and start heading to the next ones.
So here's a question. If this was the main haulage way, I mean, do you think that's an air shaft? Or do you think
Oh,
it's just
absolutely.
subsidence?
No, absolutely. That air shaft,
So
because
you think it kept going?
we're on the far end of the mines.
Okay.
Now, all that debris covered up the other side.
Gotcha.
So, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll go ahead and get on up out of here. Okay, I made it out, and that rope was under right there. That is a lifesaver. Don't leave home without it. So, Mr. Box is coming on up.
Is this a timed event? Oh, there goes my phone. Hold on.
Yeah. So, it always pays to have a good rope. That's like a good 50 feet. And he's coming on up. Look at this guy. Asked me if he had some Red Bull this morning or some Starbucks. Starbucks, there you go. All right, man. Outstanding, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Right there.
That was amazing.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and wind this up. We've got to head back down along this ridge line and go ahead and get on back out of here. We've got to get back to a vehicle because we're going to have to drive to another site. You know, it's too far away to walk it. So, all right, and we'll say goodbye to the remains of this air shaft.